Hey boys, in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to easily AFK farm the new Act 9 of the Anniversary dungeon in Anime Vanguards. And this way you can easily get the Over Heaven, even the shiny version if you AFK farm a lot, even the serialized version if you macro a lot. And obviously we're going to be using tiny task for this macro. So without further ado, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and make sure to comment your Roblox name down below and be subscribed if you want to participate in a bundle and battle pass giveaway. I'm gonna be giving away a ton of the 80 Robux bundles and a bunch of premium battle passes. So make sure to comment your Roblox name and be subscribed to participate. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So for this macro, I'm gonna need you guys to lock in. We're gonna need this team, and this is an optional team. You don't have to have this exact team. And wait, don't worry, you don't need Monarch Broly. Hold up, let me finish talking. So you are gonna need Toji. You will need Toji to get rid of the shields. If you don't have Toji, use Rimuru or a unit that does multi-hit to get rid of the shields. But mostly, I would suggest Toji. How do I get Toji? Do you remember the code that we had that gave you unrecognized unit? You're gonna go to one of them and you will see Toji over here as the gray unit. That's Toji. And we also need Goblin Killer. Now, I highly suggest getting Goblin Killer. How do I get him? Do you remember the code that gave you an unrecognized unit? You click it and you got Goblin Killer as an option. There is a code. There's two codes for this. One gives you one of those and the other gives you the second one, and they are different from each other. From one you can get Toji, and from the second one you can get Goblin Killer. If you don't have those and you use them and you picked different units, then you should. If you don't have Goblin Killer, then I don't know if this macro is gonna work for you unless you have Monarchs. If you don't have Toji, there's other options that are multi-hit units. And then for the last spot, just use your strongest unit as the last spot. Any unit that is strong enough. A Monarch unit of any sort, or a very strong unit that could be traitless. For example, if you don't have Monarch Broly, traitless Broly still works. If you don't have Broly at all, maybe Escanor could work, as traitless Escanor could work. If you don't have traitless Escanor and you don't have traitless Broly, just use a Monarch unit that is strong. As I said, this option is your Monarch option. Any Monarch unit could work. If you don't have a Monarch unit, use a very strong traitless unit like Escanor or Broly. And obviously there is the farm as well. And that's all. And if you have very strong units, you can change a little bit and you can add units in the 5th and the 6th option as well. Okay, so once you're in Act 9 of the Anniversary dungeon, just go right over here and just set your camera a little bit like this, I guess. Anywhere where you can see the start and this zone right over here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your tiny task and do those settings. Just make sure your play speed is on 1, your continuous playback is on, and always on top option is also on. And then when you do that, just make sure to remember your recording hotkey and your playback hotkey as well. So once you're on, you're gonna wait until you lose. Just wait until the enemies get into the end of the base and kill you before starting, because that will be very helpful. Alright, so once you actually lose and get this retry option, you're gonna start your macro by clicking your recording hotkey. So once you start, you're gonna click retry a bunch of times, and then you're gonna place your farm and place 2G over here. Make sure to place him over here. Do not place him next to the wormhole, because that will make the second boss also get into the wormhole and ruin your macro. And then we're gonna just wait until a Valk is killed and the second boss spawns. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. It should be any time now. There we go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna place our Broly over here. Gonna just place him there, and then we're gonna also use his ability, because why not? As I said, guys, remember, Broly is not a must-have. Monarch is not a must-have. Any Monarch over Broly works. Any Monarch works. As long as it's not Monarch Okarun or something trash like that, it works, okay? Just use a Monarch here. And that's it. If you don't have Monarch, even traitless Broly can work, but it will take you longer than the minutes that we're gonna take with Monarch. It will just be longer. You won't lose. It will just take longer. That's all. Okay, so we're gonna keep upgrading our farm here. Make sure to place 2G above here. Make sure to place him before Emi dies or after, because the next boss after Emi has shields. So yeah, you can just place him earlier as well. I just got used to this mode, so I know when the shield boss spawns. Anyways, we're gonna max out our Takarada, and then we're gonna start placing our Goblin Slayers. So our first and second Goblin Slayers, we're gonna just place them at the front, I guess, whatever, because we're not even gonna upgrade them because they are expensive. But the third and the fourth are the ones that we're gonna upgrade. We're gonna place the third. Actually, I'm gonna place the third here. There we go. We're gonna place the third there, and we're gonna place the fourth here. And now we're gonna max out this Goblin Killer over here because he's quite cheap. And yeah, there we go. We max this one out, and he will have his trap set and ready for Pysef, the wormhole boss. And then we're also gonna start upgrading this one until we max it out. Well, honestly, I should have placed him a little earlier. It could have been better, but whatever. We're just gonna max this guy out, and then the rest of the money we get, we're just gonna pour onto our Broly. So there we go. Now we're just gonna spam upgrade our Broly here. We're just gonna spam click upgrade our Broly until the game ends, I guess. And that's it. This should be it for the macro. We're just gonna keep spam upgrading our Broly over here. And our macro should be set. Now, the only reason I placed Goblin Killer at the front is to kill the last boss faster. But just to get a less time on the game. And yeah, there we go. Pysef has spawned, and our traps should be enough to kill him. And there we go. And yeah, this will take you around 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes. You could get faster time, but just make sure to, when you're making your macro, just make sure to prioritize accuracy over time. Make sure that your macro will not fail no matter what. So yeah, there we go. Our macro is definitely not gonna fail, especially with Goblin Slayer as to help us out as well. So yeah, there we go. Very easy. It took us 3.5 minutes or even less. And then after you finish, don't click anything. Just end your macro by using the recording hotkey again, and then make sure to save your macro. So next time when you open the app, just use this open right here to you choose the file and use your macro again. And to start the macro, just use your playback hotkey. For me, it's F8. I'm gonna do F8 and it's gonna start. And that's literally it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and see you in the next one.